Hey everybody, I'm Tony, and this is a video that I have actually had quite a few people request that I do. It is how do I eat keto / low carb on the go. When you're home and making your own food, it's really easy to see what you're putting into your food, and so it's easy to really keep track of the carbs. But when you go out, there are things, you don't see your food being made. You don't know exactly what goes into it. And I've been doing this for almost 2 years, and I've discovered quite a few things in my research that I did not know. Like, for example, one of the things I learned is that certain restaurants, when they're making scrambled eggs, will put flour into their scrambled eggs, or they'll put pancake batter into it because it helps thicken it, it helps stretch out the egg batter, and that way they can feed more people. You know, it's a way for them to keep their costs low. I get that. But my rule when I do keto or low carb is, does it have flour? Does it have sugar? The answer is yes. I try not to eat it. And pancake batter and flour, hello, can't eat that. So you don't even know it's in your eggs. So one thing that I tell people when you go out is you're going to have to start learning how to ask. Ask your waiter, hey, do you have flour in this? I told somebody the story about how they'll put like pancake batter and that sort of stuff in their eggs, and they didn't believe me until they told me. They went to a restaurant and they're like, hey, do you guys put anything in your eggs? And they went and asked the cook, and cook was like, yeah, they do put pancake batter in it. So you don't know until you ask. And it's really hard in the beginning because I'm that kind of person. I don't like to make a big fuss or anything, but I had to learn to start asking. And in the beginning, it was really hard for me. It really was. But as I did it more and more and more, I got used to it. You'd be amazed at how many people work in these restaurants who are also doing low carb and keto. I have run into so many waitresses and cooks and restaurant owners who are doing keto. And so they will help you out with suggestions too. So start talking, especially if it's a place that you go to a lot. Let them know, because you really would be amazed. I have one restaurant owner. My parents go to this one restaurant, and that owner is so amazing. He's like, well, what do you eat? What don't you eat? And he would come up for suggestions. He would make up things for me. He did some research on his own. So when I came in, he's like, hey, have you thought of this? And I'm like, great. So get to know your waiters, your cooks, your owners, all that sort of stuff. You'd be amazed at how many people will help you on this. So this is divided up into 3 different sections. I have convenience foods, I have fast foods, and then I have sit-down restaurants. Okay, so I got my notes here, so that's what I'm looking at. The first thing I suggest is use Google. We all have a phone, and we all have access pretty much to Google. Google's going to be your best friend. Do your research before you go anywhere. Before you go to any restaurant, fast food, on the go, convenience, whatever, use your phone to help you figure out what are the best low carb options. And what I do is, like, if I know I'm going to go, let's say I'm going to go to McDonald's, I'll Google McDonald's keto options, McDonald's low carb options, Red Lobster, or I'll do how do I eat low carb at Red Lobster, how do I do keto at Olive Garden, and you will get a lot of suggestions. That's why I say do your research before you go. So this way, you'll go, you'll kind of see all the different options. You'll see what you like, what you don't like. What I'll do is I'll write down or I'll screenshot what it is that I want to order. So that way, when I get there, I know what I want and I will stick to it. So that is my trick for that. There are a lot of apps out there to help you with low carb. My favorite, the one that I use consistently, and I've been using this for a few years now, is called MyFitnessPal. And what I love it is they have a little button that I hit for food, and it brings it up. I tap in whatever food, like I'll do is I'll type in like Red Lobster grilled shrimp scampi, and it will come up with all the nutritional information, including the carbs. Now remember, carbs is, you want your carbs minus your dietary fiber. If it has any sugar, alcohol, that is your net carbs. You want to keep that low. Okay, so that helps me out. Sometimes when you're researching this, there might be one ingredient in the whole thing that's throwing it off. So like if I do salad, one of my favorite things to eat at McDonald's is the, let me see if I can get this right, the bacon ranch salad with grilled chicken breast. Okay. if you bring that up in these apps or online, it says it has carbs. But what I learned to do is I'll type in all that and then I'll end it with no croutons. And then you'll see that people have entered. They actually have an entry for that in there. And you'll realize croutons is what drives up the carbs. So you want to make sure you don't order croutons. Salad dressings. There are a lot of sugars in salad dressings. I stick primarily to ranch because ranch is a safe option. Sometimes if you're ordering a hamburger, type in the name of the restaurant, the hamburger, and then put no ketchup or no onions because those have sugar and that will drive it up. And you will see that there are low carb options. So use those apps, learn how to use them, and that is going to help you a lot. You want to learn all these little tricks and tips to help it so it's not so overwhelming because trust me, there's nothing like going to a restaurant and realizing there's nothing I can eat here. But then I'll bring up my Google, I'll say the name of the restaurant, and I'll put keto in, and bam, I have options. So much easier when you have options. Okay, so the basics for eating out are this. No bun. Remember, no bun. Ketchup, no, you don't want ketchup. Nothing fried. And if you're going for salads, keep an eye out for the dressings in it because they have sugar. Like I said, I stick to ranch. A lot of salads have fruit. Don't have the fruit. Corn. Corn is high in carbs, okay? So no corn. I live in Arizona, so we have a lot of these Southwest salads. You want to stick to meat, cheese, and veggies. And with your veggies, you know, Google your veggies, see what are the low-carb veggies. For the most part, the green ones. That's what I do. I stick to the green veggies. Okay, so let's start out with fast food restaurants, okay? The one thing I love to eat is I love hamburgers and sandwiches. Love it, love it, love it. So it was really hard for me to give that and pizza. Oh, pizza is my weakness. Those are very bread-centered meals. I had to learn not to eat the bread. My favorite place to eat a sandwich, which I really missed it and I did not realize it until earlier this year, is Jimmy John's. A lot of places will be like, oh, you know, just take out the bun, the bread, and just have it wrapped in lettuce. And you know what? A lot of these places, they're expensive. I don't want to spend $6 to $8 on a sub or a sandwich. When you take off the bun, you realize, oh my God, this is so tiny. I just got robbed. I don't like that feeling. But Jimmy John's, or at least the ones I've been to, you get this thing called an unwich, which is basically the sandwich without the bread. They actually give you quite a bit of meat on it. I never feel robbed when I go to those places and order a sandwich without the bread. They're very, very filling. They're really good. Load up on your pickles, load up on your lettuce and I have them put ranch and mustard in it. That is my favorite combination, is ranch and mustard. Load up on all that stuff. Jimmy John's. It's amazing. I love it. Okay, so, oh yeah, and load up the veggies. Load up the veggies. If you love olives, if you love peppers, all that sort of stuff, load up on all that stuff, okay? Me personally, I keep it simple. I like my meat, my lettuce, my ranch, my mustard, pickles. Oh my God, if you got pickles, load that stuff on. I love sprouts. I love all that stuff. And your cheeses, load all up on that. You'll be good. Chipotle. I love Chipotle, but a lot of people are like, well, how do you do Chipotle? It's a lot of tortillas. Yeah, it is, but you can order a salad bowl. I love the salad. Don't order the rice. Make sure it's just salad. And what I do is I order a salad and I have them put, you can ask for double meat. You can ask for a side of meat. You can, and you know, sometimes you get charged extra, but trust me, I have never left Chipotle feeling like I got robbed money-wise, okay? So I have my salad with my greens. I usually get barbacoa, chicken, or steak, but I really love the barbacoa. It's got like this little bit of spiciness. It is good. I don't ask for the salad dressing for it because I have them put wok, which, you know, they always ask, you know, that's extra. Yes, I know it's extra. Throw that wok on there. The guacamole for me is my dressing, and it is really good. You like sour cream, throw sour cream on there. Add your cheeses. Add your salsa. I like, now this is where you do research, okay? Tomatoes have carbs. So I just get the regular salsa because some places your salsas do have sugar in it. And that's what I order, and I love it. It is one of my go-to meals that I actually will crave. I have to have the salad every now and then because I will start to crave it. The hamburger places. Now, I just said a while ago about how I feel bad about spending $6, $7, $8 on a hamburger. Because when you take off the bun, you're like, wow, that is really sad and disappointing. And I've learned which places not to do that at. My favorite place to eat a hamburger is an In-N-Out. First of all, the hamburgers are not that expensive there, and they are good. And In-N-Out is a keto person's best friend because they will give it to you wrapped. It's called protein style. It is good. I love In-N-Out. I do not feel guilty, and you can order the 2, 3, I think somebody said they ordered the 4-patty one time. It is really good. Don't order the fries. Can't have the fries. I just get water on the side, but I ordered like 2 doubles, and it is really filling. From what I heard, Five Guys also does the same thing. I haven't been to a Five Guys in a long time, but there's one in the town next over to me, and I think I'm going to try that out. I do like their hamburgers. I work at a place that has a McDonald's in it. So what I've learned, and a lot of restaurants can do this, and ask. If you're not sure about your restaurant, ask. You can order items a la carte. So I can order a sausage patty by itself. Now, at McDonald's, I've learned every McDonald's is different. Some might charge more, some might charge less. At my McDonald's, for $1, I can get a sausage patty. I can get a grilled chicken breast for $1.50. I can get a scrambled egg, just a scrambled egg. I don't remember how much that is. I can get an egg round. I think that's $1.50 too. You can get the slice of Canadian bacon by itself. I think mine, that's $1 too. I'll ask, hey, how much is a slice of this? Or how much is a sausage patty? And they'll tell you how much it is. And then you decide what you want to do. What I started doing lately is I'll order like a double cheeseburger or just a cheeseburger by itself with no bun. And it was really cool because this past week I ordered 2 cheeseburgers with no bun. They're each $1. And then I ordered a grilled chicken breast. And since I'm there all the time because I get a black coffee every morning from these people, they did it up really nice for me. And I told them, put it all on the same plate. I don't care. They had my 2 cheeseburgers. And it was all nice and pretty. And then I had the grilled chicken breast. And they put a slice of tomato, a thin slice of tomato, and lettuce with it. And it looked really nice. And then I'll throw like some mustard, a little bit of ranch on the chicken. And I'll eat that. And it actually was really filling. And that meal was $3.31 with tax. So really great option. I did not know about that until I read it online when I think I Googled, how do I eat keto at McDonald's? I figured McDonald's is there. I'm just going to use it for good, not evil. And that came up. So Wendy's is also a really good restaurant if you're doing keto because their hamburgers are very, very filling without the bun. Especially if you can get like a bacon cheeseburger. And this is for anyone. If you can get a bacon cheeseburger, that is great. Bacon is good for you on keto. Burger King, I started ordering double cheeseburgers at Burger King without the bread. And, I mean, they're not expensive. They're really cheap. And it actually does fill me up. So that's another option. Now, I haven't tried this one, but I've heard and talked to people who have done this. Taco Bell. So when you go, what you do is you order sides. Your meal is nothing but sides. You'll order a side of lettuce, and then you'll have like the sides of chicken or the meat, cheese, throw some guacamole on there. You know, you order all these sides, and basically you're making yourself a salad. Kentucky Fried Chicken. You can't have fried chicken. I know. I hate not being able to eat fried chicken, but you can't have grilled chicken. Kentucky Fried Chicken has good grilled chicken. But the thing is, and this is what I learned, not all Kentucky Fried Chickens have grilled chicken. You have to ask. I found that out when I was in a drive-thru line, and there were like 3 people ahead of me, and there was a big line behind me, and I was stuck in this line the entire time, and I ended up ordering nothing because they had no grilled chicken. So find out if your Kentucky Fried Chicken sells grilled chicken. But you can have grilled chicken. If it's there, have that. Green beans are a good side that you can get there. It's low carb. Okay, so like I said, basically you're going to Google. Let's see, let's pick a fast food place I haven't talked about. Del Taco. Del Taco, keto, low carb, and see what it gives you for your options. Don't order the bread. Watch out with the ketchup. If you do pick up these meals, you know, you pick it up to take it home, you can buy ketchup and have that at home that is low in sugar. So that's an option if you really love ketchup, because I do, and every now and then I'll throw some of the low carb ketchup on it. Okay, so the next one is convenience store. You know, let's say you're going to go get gas at a QT or Circle K or something like that. My favorite place to get convenience food like that is QT. Because you can go in and you can get yourself a hot dog, which is not that expensive. And I go and they have like these little plastic bowls that you make like nachos in or whatever. And I'll get one of those. I'll get the hot dog and then I'll take it over to that little tray that has all the things you put on your hot dog. And I load up on that. I love to put relish and celery salt. I sprinkle some celery salt on there. But I put relish. I put a little bit of ketchup. I put some mustard. I put some salsa. They have like, I don't know if all QTs have this, but the ones out here, they have like salsas like with jalapeno in it. I load up on all of those condiments and it's actually really filling. And then I'll go over and make sure I get like a fork and a knife or a spoon or a knife. You can actually cut it with a spoon. The spoons are sharp enough you can cut it. And that's what I'll eat for like $1 or something. It's a really, really great option. You can also buy hard-boiled eggs at these places. You can get peanut butter packets. I actually have a packet of peanut butter, and it's low-carb peanut butter. Always look at your carbs. And I keep it in my purse in case I'm stuck somewhere without food. I can eat that. You can also have pork rinds. You can buy a bag of pork rinds. Those things are amazing. And those sea salt pork rinds. Oh my God, heaven. String cheese. You can get the little packets of like nuts, almonds, sunflower seeds, peanuts, but look at your carb count. Look at the serving sizes. I found this one packet of peanuts that actually looked like it was pretty low carb, but then I saw that the serving size was like 1/3 of that packet. Now, I'm going to eat the entire packet. You tell me what it is. Look at your serving sizes. And meat sticks. You can buy jerky and things like that, or the actual meat sticks. So those are some options for convenience food stores. The next one, which was kind of hard for me, but I figured it out, is sit-down restaurants. This one, you really have to do your research before you go, because when you get there and you're so overwhelmed, it's like, wow. One thing I started doing was I started asking, do you have a gluten-free menu? And I actually found one restaurant, I can't remember, but it was out in Mesa, Arizona, and it turns out that the owner is gluten intolerant. So what he did was he took almost his entire menu and made a gluten-free version of it. And it was amazing because a lot of that stuff was keto friendly. I love that place. So anyway, do your research because you're going to be overwhelmed. So I started going off on a tangent there. So the gluten-free, that kind of will help narrow it down a little bit, and then I'll use Google to try and narrow it down anymore. But do your research before you go, so that way you're not spending all your time researching on the phone. You can actually order and enjoy your meal with whoever you're with. So remember, most places when you go will offer you a bread. Texas Roadhouse bread with that cinnamon sugar. The Olive Garden breadsticks. The Red Lobster cheesy bread. Oh my God, so good and not good for you on keto. Although I did find a version that you can make at home of the Red Lobster cheesy bread. I will link that down below. But you can't have that. Can't have that. I know, it hurts. So what you need to think of is, do they use flour in your sauces? There are certain sauces that, yeah, you're going to use flour. You're going to use flour in a lot of gravy. Ask. Doesn't hurt to ask. As soon as you sit down, and if you know what you want, or if you have questions, ask your waitress, and they'll go back and ask, okay? Ranch and mayonnaise, those are keto friendly, so I'll use that a lot. I love wings. I love wings. And what I've learned is you can have wings as long as they're not breaded, coated in flour. A lot of places now are going to not coating it in flour. So Buffalo Wild Wings, I've heard, is a place. I haven't been to a Buffalo Wild Wings in ages, but I've heard that they do not. So there you go. There's so many places around us that don't use flour in their wings, and that is what we totally do. We just eat those wings like crazy. That is a staple in my house. Your sides, green beans, side salads, things like that. So make sure you Google for your sides too. You don't want croutons in your salad. I know, I miss that. It's bread, of course it is. Of course I miss it. So what I did was I picked 3 of my favorite sit-down restaurants to show you what I eat there. One thing that I crave and I never thought I'd say this, there is a salad besides the Chipotle salad that I crave, and that is from Panera. They have a Green Goddess Cobb salad with chicken that is amazing. Amazing. I don't have them put onions in it because the onions put up the carbs, but it is really, really delicious. And I have a few other friends who do keto, and I remember we were talking about Panera, and every time they all rave about this Green Goddess Cobb salad. It is that good. Go try it out. Red Lobster. I had to figure out Red Lobster because there are two restaurants that my family loves to go to, Red Lobster and Olive Garden. And at Red Lobster, what I do is I eat the garlic grilled shrimp scampi. You can have lobster, you can have snow crab legs there, but I love shrimp scampi. I'll just double, you go and they'll have like the choose 2 or 3, whatever. I just load up on the shrimp scampi. I have my side salad. I'm good. I get asparagus as a side because I love asparagus, and I'm a happy camper. I don't need much there. Olive Garden. I went for almost an entire year not eating Olive Garden because Olive Garden is very carb. It's a lot of carbs, okay? They just need to rename it to Carb Central right there because it is a lot of carbs. But it is possible. Now, what my husband started doing is he started substituting the pasta with broccoli. So he'll have that, oh God, what is it? My husband started ordering the fettuccine alfredo, the shrimp fettuccine alfredo or the chicken, but he'll substitute the pasta with broccoli, and he really likes it. I've tried it. It's actually really good. But the reason I don't get that is because I really love the chicken margarita or the chicken piccata. Those things are good. Really, really love them. Watch your sides, okay? You don't want to pick a really great main meal and then realize, hey, my sides are just full of carbs, okay? Another place, and I didn't even put it on my paper, but I just thought of it right now, is steakhouses. Steakhouses are great because you can have meat. Texas Roadhouse, oh my God, Texas Roadhouse has amazing, amazing steaks. They have one of the best salads around. You take off that the croutons, but they have one of the best salads ever. And what I do is, because you can order 2 sides, I just tell them, can you double the salad? And they'll bring it out, usually in this big old bowl. I'll throw my ranch on there. It's delicious. They put hard-boiled eggs in their salad. I think that's why I love it, with cheese. Oh, it's so good. They have a really good grilled salmon. It's amazing. It is a really good restaurant. But steakhouses. Keto people love steakhouses, okay? Your meat, your cheese, your veggies, it's all there. It's all waiting for you. So what I want you to take away from this video is research before you go, okay? Because when you show up and you're trying to do all this, you don't have tons of time. And you don't want to hold up on whoever was with you on their order because you guys are probably hungry when you show up, okay? So do your research, write it down, screenshot it so you know exactly what you're going to order. And try it out. There are times I've gone to restaurants and tried something and, I did not like it. Now I know don't eat that there. But I have learned what to eat at these restaurants. And so it doesn't stop me anymore. My friends are like, hey, Toni, you want to go with me to McDonald's? Yeah, sure, I'll go with you to McDonald's. You want to go Burger King? Yeah, sure, I'll go with you. It doesn't hold me back anymore. So do your research. If you guys are doing keto or low carb, if there is a certain food or a place that I didn't mention, put it down in a comment box. Like I said, this is all a community. We are helping each other out. Let's give each other ideas. And let me know if you guys tried this stuff out. Let me see if it worked for you. Comment down below. Don't forget to give this video a like. And if you guys want, you can subscribe to my channel. Hit that little subscribe button. Hit the little bell so you will know when I upload a video. I'm going to put my last keto video here. My keto series is here. And my channel is there. And you guys have a good day. It is my day off. So I'm going to go drink me some bulletproof coffee, which I will link down below too. And I'm going to play some Warcraft. Because that's what I do on my days off. See you guys. Bye.